Hello, all you amazing people. Welcome to the Friday night mic drop. I guess we got to do everything manually now. I just downloaded an upgrade. Man, I'm a mess. Hold on here. I had everything set up, and then in one fell swoop, Finn, I don't know what Finn's deal is tonight, but man, she is on fire. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all, baby. How y'all doing? Good to have you. Let's see here. There we go. All right. I was trying to turn the volume down on, just everything's whatever. Hey, you'd think you have this down by now, but no. Ha. Anyway. How y'all doing? Thanks for tuning in tonight. Okay, I gotta get that off the screen. God, I'm as dumb as I look. All right. Heather, how you doing? Christine, yeah, John's on fire tonight, man. He always is, though. I love it. So I got... Okay, Lola and Jill and Sheila and Jeannie and Tony and Ann, Julie. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much. So let's start here with a couple of weird things. Number one, things have been going freaking awesome. I have been just cranking on some stuff and got some great interviews coming. Got some great content coming. Got some good extra content coming. All that stuff. It takes work. It takes time. But man, things are starting to click. It's awesome. If you haven't already, Justin Sassanella is the Elwood at Legends. Perfect example. He does a lot of work outside and whatnot when he's not on stage. And he loves listening to podcasts. Well, he loves listening to podcasts. YouTube is a visual medium. You can listen to it, but, he wants to be able to get on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or whatever and listen to a podcast. So we're uploading, I say we, I guess, I'm going to shut up. I was going to say something about pronouns. Anyways, I'm uploading everything to Spotify, to Anchor actually, which then releases it to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and right now iHeartRadio, and we'll hopefully get the catalog out to other places as well. I want to get everything uploaded first. New episodes that come out are not going to be released because I'm releasing them in order. And admittedly, a lot of the old stuff, it doesn't make for great podcast stuff. It's been a great journey though, man. I kind of take a little bit of pride in where this has gone because I knew kind of the direction I wanted to go when we first started. And for those of you, I'm like, think of it. A lot of the people who are on here tonight were there at the beginning, and that is awesome. And thank you guys. It's amazing. It really is. It's awesome. Thank you. But, things have evolved and And I take a little pride in that, and I appreciate it. And it couldn't have happened without you. But in the course of doing this, just learning how to do what I have to do on this side was part of the initial battle. And that's just work. I don't call it work. It's not work in terms of like, there's no negative connotation with that. I love doing this. But the process, the programs, the all that stuff, the work of it, you have to figure it out. And as much as you think you know, you just don't know that much until you're in it. And then once you get in it, you really quickly become aware that it's more than you thought it was going to be. And what did I sign up for? And is this what I want to do? And then when you make the decision and you say yes, and you embrace the hard things, then things can start happening. And it's been a process, and it's been a great process. I feel like it's allowed me to grow as a human being in a lot of ways. There's nothing, better than whatever you go through in life that condenses your focus on something. And it certainly has done that. So I'm so thankful, and thankful for you guys tuning in. It's awesome. I said all that to say this. Some of the earlier podcasts just aren't that great, and certainly not that great to just listen to. But I knew it was always going to be a journey podcast. I knew we had to go through these things to be able to get closer to where we are today, where we have more interviews, more guests. Of course, in the Elvis world on ETA Files. Oh, right over here. ETA Files. I've been in the business for 27 years. I have contacts. We can get interviews every week. And by the way, Logan Ramey last night, how about that? You guys tune in for Logan Ramey. That was awesome, man. He's an old soul, but he's quirky and kind of weird. Like, in the way I say weird, that's a compliment because it reminds me a little bit of how I'm weird. Logan's cool, dude. And he's just, I kind of can't wait. Having done the interview, I've talked to him, so much, but after doing the interview, I feel like I know him so much better. I can't wait to see him the next time I see him and then talk to him because he's cool. I love it, man. Logan Ramey. So anyways, I can have cool guests here and, hopefully getting some t-shirts of this, hopefully. Got some ideas. But not as easy up here. All right. You like that noise? I'm adding that in digitally. It's not real. Seriously, it's not. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? It's all special effects. Just kidding. Anyways, you have to build up enough episodes to be able to get someone on that will be like, hey, okay, I'll take a chance with this. But then once you do, then you can get the next person who says, well, they did it, so I'll do it. And then it's slowly but surely, just slowly but surely. And that's growing the channel. That's why, and I know it's probably just, you get freaking crazy about it. That's why I'm always like, hey man, subscribe. So I'm always like, subscribe to the channel. And it's because your subscription number, it's not that it helps, it makes me $1 million. That's not why I'm asking for it. What it does is it allows me to be able to justify and get bigger guests on the Ryan Files. So that's it. Let's see what we got here. Happy Friday, Krista. Kathy Kalish, how you doing? Julie Whitflorn, agree Christians watch at work today. Christine, Logan was fun, man. Margaret, how you doing? Margaret and Julie and Tony and Heather, appreciate you guys being part of channel subscribers on YouTube. Thank you, appreciate it. So yeah, this journey has been awesome, and man, I am so stinking excited about what's coming around the corner. because kind of sometimes weeks in advance, I'll do the interviews of upcoming episodes. Then I will be editing those episodes, and then uploading them, and then just going back through too, to redo the thumbnails, redo the title and description of the videos, which I'm sure most of you don't even know about any of that stuff. Unfortunately, it matters more probably than the actual episode itself. So title, and it's all, SEO, analytical data stuff, where does this work well with the algorithm is what it's all about, really. So, but yeah, I'm redoing everything, not redoing the episodes. The episodes are what they are, but you can redo titles, thumbnails. It's crazy. But if you go back and look, at the Ryan Files, or if you go over to Spotify or any of that stuff, you can see some of the new artwork and the thumbnails and whatnot. It's kind of fun, kind of different. Trying to find what works and what doesn't work with the algorithm. Sometimes spot on, sometimes not so much. And I also have learned sometimes I need to get out of my own way. And sometimes that's the best thing you can learn. So, anyways, I appreciate you guys so much. People are just retracting messages. Okay, I got it. Kathy Kalish is doing good. Kathy Kalish cracks me up. She's the only one who'll be like, "Oh, thank you for hello. Are you going to say hello to me?" Ha! I'm trying. I don't ever mean to slight anyone. Trust me. It's not the way I'm built. But I am a little crazy. So yeah, this week, on ETA Files, we had, it was really cool, man. We had, Logan Ramey. I really enjoyed that. And, and I knew this was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. There's going to come a time where maybe it flips. No, there will come a time when it flips, but right now it's, ETA Files every episode will get, many, many, many more watches and likes, because I'm part of that community. So it's easy to understand. Once I get more into the other community that is kind of Ryan Files-esque, that stuff will take off. No doubt about it. So I really enjoy the fun and the challenges of both. And one is great for here and now and long term, which is the ETA Files. Because I was looking on my phone. It's like I have 300 guys in my phone I can call and get on an interview. I just talked to a friend. Some of you know him, Joseph Hall. We're going to have him on down the road here in a little bit. So there's just, it's unbelievable. And I talked to Donnie Edwards. I'm going to have Donnie Edwards on, and reaching out, trying to get a hold of people and whatnot. It's awesome. But that's an easy thing. Like I've always said, the Ryan Files, though, is closer to my heart. It is, and things I'm passionate about, and I'll continue to do so. But some of the guests we're starting to get on are incredible. And what's more incredible than anything is that some of these guys, I get to talking to them, and by the time we're done with the interview, it's like we've almost created a friendship. And this week's episode coming up is one of those guys for sure. And there's a number of them coming up. I had some great interviews this week. First of all, on Wednesday at noon, I did an interview with a gal named Heather Mosier from Small Town Monsters. It's a production company in Ohio. We talked about Mothman. We talked about a number of other cryptids. So the cryptid episodes always get a lot of feedback. So that'll be a couple weeks down the road. And then I talked to another guy, Dr. Gregory Reed. We were going to talk a little bit about occult symbolism and stuff in modern society. But man, right out the gate, Greg brought it. And I mean, we're talking about, some fact that he mentioned, and it's crazy. It's crazy. A fact he mentioned was over the past years, 350 missing children at our southern border. 350. I'm sorry. I said 1,000, didn't I? I hope I didn't say million. Sorry if I did. I didn't mean that. 350,000 children missing at our southern border. And he's from El Paso, Texas, and has worked on this stuff for a long time. And so we talk about some of that and how it's involved with symbolism and stuff that we see in society. But very interesting conversation, no doubt about it, as is this week's coming up conversation with Dr. Aaron Judkins. The dude is Indiana Jones. Think about that. I mean, he found him and his partners. He was there whenever they found the 12th cave for Dead Sea Scrolls in like 2015, I think it was, or 2012, something like that. He's climbed Mount Ararat to try to find Noah's Ark. He's just done so much stuff. He's deciphered old, stones that have symbols on them. He's incredible. And he's got a great story. And man, I learned something about him that it literally might have changed my life. And the dude's, he's into music. He's awesome. So yeah, tune in this Tuesday on the Ryan Files. Dr. Aaron Judkins is awesome. Awesome guy. I appreciate him. Cut from the same cloth a little bit, him and I, and yeah, so that's cool. And then next week on ETA Files, we have Tim E. Hendry. Yet another Canadian makes it onto the Ryan Files, ETA Files. So Tim will be awesome. I think I told you guys I had an interview with Toki Toyokazu from Japan. I'm in the process of editing that. It's a process because there's two dudes that don't speak either of each other's language, and then it's easy to say, okay, I translated this, but is the translation accurate? And I'm finding more and more and more, not always. Context is important, and you need someone like actual human translator to really assist in making sure the nuances get passed back and forth. So working on that. Yeah. And we just got some really cool things coming up. Really cool things. I'm so excited. I really am. Come on, Finn. Come on. Finn, you want to come up here? Want to say hello? Come on. Here, come here. Come on. The one time you tell her to come up, she doesn't want to come up. Makes sense. Come on. You can tell when a cat's ready to jump, right? Come on. Hey, man, come on. Anyway. All right. So yeah, great things going on. Let's see what we got out there. Actually, I'm going to do this. Put the glasses on. The interview with Cody, we had some audio issues and whatnot, lighting issues and whatnot, and we're trying to reschedule it. So, Cody Ray Slaughter, trying to reshoot that. Let me move this over here so I can see it a little bit better. Let's see. The eye on our dollar bill always creeps me out. What is that? Well, that's the seeing eye of Horus, I believe it is. You see it in Greek and ancient Egyptian mythology, and it's an occult symbol. We can talk about that. Appreciate Ryan Files, great, cool. And Soam, awesome. Jeannie, how you doing? Yeah, man, the guy on Tuesday's awesome. Lola, of course, is bragging about her Canadian ETA friends. Appreciate you, Maros. Thank you. Heather, you're awesome. Yeah, Penn's Peak is already, I guess, on sale for next December. Now, I will be in the Pennsylvania area. I've said this before. I've got 2 months, August July and August of this year, where Legends in Concert is bringing in a 80s show, and Elvis passed away in 77, so I missed it. So, you know, almost a fifth of my income, my yearly income is gone. And I'm not saying that to be disparaging. I'm just saying, like, you've got to pay the bills and everything else. So, I'm going to be coming to Pennsylvania. There's a number of other places, fairs, festivals. I'll be coming back to the Theater in the Round on Long Island. What is it? Westbury. Yeah, Westbury. Whatever it's called now. Westbury Music Fair, it used to be called. I'll be coming back there. A number of places. And maybe, Margaret, I'll see you there. But there's a number of places in Pennsylvania. Some of them are small fairs and whatnot. But, man, I'm excited because it allows me to get to some different places. Talking with Heather Mosier from Small Town Monsters. They're up in the Canton, Akron area of Ohio. They've done some research over into Pennsylvania, and some places I want to check out, and might be able to hook up with Fred Slack over there for some stuff. And it's weird how the events, some of them, are like weekend after weekend. I'm not going to drive all the way back to Branson for that. So I'll just get out in the field and do some research. So I'm going to have that all planned out in advance, which I'm excited about. And then at the end of that, and I don't even know if Legends is, they know about it, but I don't know if they've calculated it out. I won't be going straight back to Legends because I'll be at Elvis Explosion at the beginning of September. So, yeah. And excited about that this year. Working on the poster, working with Ronnie Craig. We've got some really cool things going on with Elvis Explosion. So many guys want to be at Elvis Explosion. Part of it is we give away $25,000 in prizes. But, you can't have these semifinal rounds that are like, literally 5 or 6 hours long to accommodate all the guys that want to be in it. So this year we're adding an additional semifinal round. So now instead of 2 semifinal rounds, there's going to be 3. And we might have, who knows? We could have 30 guys, we could have 40 guys, we could have 50 guys, we could have 60 guys. Who knows what it's going to be, but it's going to be awesome. Elvis Explosion, cutting edge stuff. Awesome. And then the Branson Elvis Festival, of course. I have a gospel show on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you in Branson. And very dear to my heart. It's awesome. It's a great time, 11 a.m., not too early. But if you get a chance to come out to the Branson Elvis Festival, check out the gospel show. This year it's called If the Lord Wasn't Walking by My Side. Next week I'll bring some artwork and whatnot to show you on that. But yeah, everything's awesome. Everything's cool. And I'm enjoying updating. It's kind of like a walk down memory lane, updating all these thumbnails on Spotify and Apple podcasts. So yeah, if you get a chance, check them out. And I can't tell you guys thanks enough. I mean that. Let me see if there's anything else here I wanted to address. Yeah, Westbury, awesome. Margaret, see you there. I will list all the shows. I know Heather was asking about a list of dates. I'm just kind of tentative on doing that until I know a couple things for sure. So, but yeah, I'll have the schedule out, and yeah, we'll just have some fun. I'm excited about doing some things, man. Getting away. I already talked about going down to the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, just waiting on maybe the weather to clear a little bit. And I've got a lot of interviews in the can right now that I need to be working on. But that, and there's, again, another limestone, quartz, granite structure in Springfield, a castle, and another castle at a park further north that, they're all made of the same material with this quartz in it, and they're all haunted. And I just wonder if that quartz with the piezoelectric effect somehow, shape, or form is causing something that can be measured and we can do some research on. It's very interesting. I wish you could see my kitty right now. That's you, Finn. Yeah. She's right here. She's right, just off the camera. Come here. Come here. Come here. She's been such a good kitty. I love her to death. She puts up with so much, and she has been so good. Episodes, she's not coming in the camera now. It's awesome. But anyways. All right. Well, that's about it. Make sure there's nothing else here before I go. Appreciate everybody who's subscribed and whatnot. And like I said, Dr. Aaron Judkins, you can watch that interview right now. If you become a member on YouTube, you can watch stuff early. Some people like to do that. I know Heather's taking advantage of that, and Margaret as well. And this week, special announcement. Going to be starting the Ryan Files Book Club, the Deep Dive Book Club, the Ryan Files, which I think is just funny and awesome. But yeah, so much of the stuff that we talk about, we get people on, and it's like, wow, they're an author. They wrote a book about something, so we're talking about it. So, but the guy it's on, Dr. Aaron Judkins, and then he wrote this book with another guy I want to get on. So anyways, yeah, and it's a fascinating read, the book. I'm almost done with it. I'll be done probably tonight or tomorrow. We get everyone to get the book, read it. Maybe we have a special chat session somewhere where, and Finn loves it. When I read, she loves to be right there and be very peaceful until it's time to turn the page, at which point it's time to attack my hand and the page that's turning, because apparently it's done something. So anyways, all right. And appreciate you, Lori. Appreciate you. Krista Foreman, Heather Antos, Fred Slack. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, Fred, we already talked about you too, and you're late, but we'll catch up. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. I have some food to make tonight and some work to do. And, oops. See, that's my laptop. How'd that happen? Anyways, appreciate you guys. Yeah, be amazing. Stay awesome. And we'll catch you next time right here. Friday night mic drop. Tune in Tuesday. Tell your friends. All right? For crying out loud. Dr. Aaron Judkins is awesome. Let's get him 1,000 views that night. He's like the modern day Indiana Jones, for crying out loud. All right. That's it. Love you guys. And yeah, if you have any episode ideas too, that was the other thing I was thinking of. If you have any episode ideas, pass them along to me. Because, yeah. So that's it. All right. Cheers.